Good morning, everybody. Lee Brower here, and welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I am grateful to be here, and I am glad to be here. Aspirations. That's what we talked about last week. The great gift of aspiration. Imagine where you would be without aspirations. It's a mindset. It is a mindset. Now I'm going to say a word. The word is entitlement. What comes to mind when you hear the word entitlement? I think for some of you, you're going to think about millennials. Maybe some of you think about that generation that was born on third base that actually believed that they hit a triple. Or maybe it's that generation or series of generations that are born on welfare and can't find a way to get out of it, so they feel like they're entitled. You know, I've learned that entitlement is no respecter of persons, no respecter of demographics, no respecter of class, no respecter of wealth, no respecter of party. It is around us. It is its own virus. And if we're not careful, that insidious virus can cause our ruin, except for the fact that we have so many of you out there with the aspirational mindset. I remember the 2002 Olympics, where I had the opportunity to work on the opening and the closing ceremonies, to interact with some of the guests, the sponsors, the celebrities, and the athletes. And what a wonderful experience that was. And contrast two different experiences. One from a family member of the sponsor that's standing in line saying, "I don't deserve this. Do you know who I am?" What are those emotions that you find in somebody that has entitlement? Are they good emotions? Let me share a couple of them. One is ingratitude. Another is anger. Another is impatience. Another is resentment. Another is disappointment. Arrogance, which to me, arrogance is just an outward display of a lack of gratitude and a close cousin to entitlement. Contrast that with a man by the name of Gordon Matthew Thomas Sumner. You don't know him by that name, you know him by the name of Sting. And Sting, when we went to his trailer to get him, he was already at the back of the line because he didn't feel and put himself above anybody else. He did not have that attitude of entitlement. I am responsible for myself. That's the opposite of that. So you have that I deserve this or I don't deserve this attitude versus the I am responsible attitude, or I am grateful attitude, or I am hopeful, or I can delay gratification, or I'm at peace because I see a bigger future. And that bigger future sustains me through no matter what. You see, a sense of entitlement is the enemy. It's an enemy to happiness, to joy, to fulfillment, and it's an enemy to healthy thinking. It's like a termite eating at the foundation of society. What's a gratitude practice? How do we offset that? Well, you know, I carry a rock in my pocket, right? You carry a rock in your pocket. Probably you have gratitude rituals. But let's talk about how it relates to our achievement, the things that we're doing. Let's put it into perspective. There's nothing wrong with reaching for what you hope to achieve. Nothing. While at the same time, though, celebrating what you currently have. They go hand in glove. Hand in glove. So you honor your achievements and you reach high. And you honor the success of others. You see, that's important because gratitude, having gratitude not only for yourself, but gratitude for others, it protects you from that insidious emotion and characteristic of envy. So root for others as well as you continue down the journey. And then respect your progress. Continue to push for more. The lyrics of Fragile, written by Sting and sung at the Olympics. A few of the lines. On and on the rain will fall, like tears from a falling star. On and on the rain will say, how fragile we all are. How fragile we all are. Tomorrow's rain will wash the stains away, but something in our minds will always stay. You are aspirational. You are an aspirational leader, and as an aspirational leader, you're able to see things that other people don't see. You're able to appreciate things that other people don't appreciate. So this week, let's gather together and ask ourselves, how can I show more aspiration and less entitlement? And how can I help those around me to have more of an aspirational mindset than an entitlement mindset? Have a wonderful week. Let's make it an aspirational week. I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.